Hey everybody. Okay, so I actually got into a really deep conversation with somebody the other day. Hold on. There you go. And I'm not putting them on blast or anything like that. I'm not saying who it was or anything, but it really showed a big standpoint of view, and this is what it is. Okay, so I everybody knows I'm black and white. Everybody knows I am black and white. Okay, everybody knows I embrace myself being black and white. Okay, nobody can ask me to excuse another race because they feel as though it's just not gonna work like that. So, a lot of black people, they come to me and they're like, well, if you're black, if you have black in you, you're all black. Okay, that's not the case. That is not the case. Okay, a lot of people, they use the excuse, well, we all got black in us. Yes, and a lot of times, if you look at statistics, we all have white in us too. I'm not talking about those people who lived in an island and never been seen before. No, their blood is pure. Okay, and they don't have black, they don't have white, they are whatever they say they are. Okay, they are pure bloodlines. So not everybody is black and not everybody is white. Okay, when we say the whole world, we're not talking realistically, I'll say, because we're talking about the majority of people that we know, the majority of people that we've seen. We're talking about statistics, but not everybody is accounted for, and so forth, so on. A lot of us, when we talk, we're talking off of a basis of the way we grew up, where we were raised, different things like that, and that's a stereotype. Okay? It's a stereotype. The reason why is because it is knowledge that you've gotten based, and it's an opinion that you've gotten based off of what you experienced, based off of what was instilled into you. Not saying that your parents instilled anything into you. What I'm saying is, as a child, you can only experience so much. Okay? So, I traveled all over the place. I saw diversity. I saw this. I saw that. But that's not, I'm not going to say that I experienced the whole world and the whole world is in one category. It just does not work like that. So, my thing is that I am not all black. I am black and I am white. I embrace both of them to the fullest. Okay? Nobody else can come to me and tell me what I am. Unless you're a doctor and you specialize in DNA. Okay? You can't come to me with your old stereotypes and expect me to be, you're absolutely right. I am full black. I'm going to excuse the fact that my mom has been in my life all of my life, and on both sides of my family, there's mixed families. I can't do that. I cannot say one race overrides the rest, because that's not who I am. I have learned to respect both sides. And for somebody to sit there and ask me to suppress one race because they want to be superior, that brings them down here in my mind and brings all the other races up here. It really does. And the reason why is because, well, a lot of people who are bringing this stereotype upon me are always the ones talking about, well, our ancestors this, our ancestors that. But when I get into conversations with them, they know nothing about the past. They bring on stereotype after stereotype after stereotype, but never really relays fact. This is all opinion. Okay? Now, when I relay fact and no opinion, well, and then they, why would you expect me? Why would you expect me to just believe you blindly? That's not me. That's not me. I'm going based off experience. I'm going based off of everything. Okay? And I don't expect anybody else to sit there and change their whole mindset. But please be mindful. Just like everybody wanted all other races to be mindful of their race, they had to fight to make sure that their race was equal and even, and nobody stereotyped them based off of their skin color. I want that same respect. If I say I'm black and white, and it can be proven, why are you telling me what my race is? Does that mean that I have to fight and convince people that my race is actually a race just because they can't believe it? Well, this is history repeating itself, isn't it? But the only difference is the people that are saying that I am black and only black are the people that aren't understanding that their ancestors had to do the same. Okay? They had to be able to be seen as a race. A whole race. Okay? You cannot ask me to choose sides. I'm not going to. I don't care what it costs me. I'm not going to. It will never cost me anything. It just won't. It will never cost me anything to say I'm black and white. It never will. Because I am black and I am white. And I'm not going to get into, the past and, what has went on and, who has stereotyped me the most and who hasn't, who has accepted me the most and who hasn't, who has backed away from me because I wouldn't say that I was fully black, who, all of this other stuff. I am who I am and I'm proud of it. I am black and white. And Indian, to be honest with you. But there is no but. I'm black, white, and Indian. Okay? And if anybody has a problem with me, being happy that I'm every single one, that's a problem within themselves. And they probably should go back and do their research because there has been mixed people all throughout history. And, it's, we've made a huge difference. Okay? Somebody told me, oh, there ain't nothing special about being black and white. Well, yes, there is. Let me ask you a question. You get 2 strands of something, of the same subject, 2 different strands of the same subject, and you bring it to one. What does that make it? Hybrid, right? Okay. There's absolutely something special about being black and white. Okay? You can't tell me. I mean, it's just crazy. It's crazy, okay? And I'm gonna use weed, for example. You got 2 different strands of something. You crossbreed them. Guess what you got? You got a hybrid. Like, I mean, y'all embrace that. Y'all embrace that. Or you got a dog and it's white with black stripes. You're not going to say, look at that all black dog over there. You're not going to do it. Everybody would be confused. They would call you crazy. I'm not putting us like, we're not dogs, we're not strands of weed, but at the end of the day, 2 different races come together, of the same animal. That's a hybrid. That's a hybrid. Okay? A lot of people are afraid of the things that they don't know, or people feel like people need to choose sides. Um, the side that I'm choosing is my own. I'm black and white. Have a nice day.